Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dominions 4, Bakemono Banzai. So let's go on to the next turn. I've taken about a half hour to organize everyone, make sure they're casting specific spells or forging specific items that I'm going to need in the near future. So I didn't really recruit many troops, as you could see I'm very low on income, and I needed to beef up province defense in two specific provinces. This one down here with this castle and all these wonderful magic sites, and this cave province here where it was inexpensive and kind of in the middle of things. One thing I'd like to add is that I took a look at the score graphs. I'll just show you real quick. Atlantis is still the dominant military power, and we are still near the end, or near the bottom. But what's interesting is if you look at the provinces, Atlantis has been hit pretty hard. Mostly by me, it looks like, but still, I'm second to last. Agartha has just been nailed. They were number 1, and now they're number last. And the reason for this is Vanarus. I don't know why they were removed, but there they are. They are just surging. I mean, this is crazy. And you could see in my region that I have them not only here to the right of me, to the east, and also to the west. Now, they have the most fortresses now. They have the most provinces. They're pretty dangerous. So I'm debating whether or not, I'm already in 2 separate wars, but they're so close to Mictlan and to Atlantis, I'm debating whether or not I should just preemptively strike them, because they're becoming a bit unwieldy. So today's Bakemono that I want to spend a little time talking about is the Tengu, and that's because I just summoned Chris Lighthawk. So there's a lot of things about the Tengu that I will discuss during this episode. I'm also summoning more Tengus, and I'm casting Naiad Warriors so that I could eventually attack Atlantis underwater. I think I'm going to go in that direction because if I attack Atlantis underwater, assuming they don't beat me, no one else is going to go underwater to stop me. So if I can defeat them underwater, I don't even care if they have provinces above the water, because my underwater provinces at that point will be safe from attack from everyone. I've decided to construct Mandragora, which are those nature and death creatures, because I think they're better guardians for my Ubas than the Dai Oni, or the Dai Bakemono, and then I can use the Dai Bakemono for other things. Okay, Undermountain, I knew it. Good thing I raised the province defense, but again, this is only province defense, so depending on what they bring here, I could still lose. And they're bringing a bunch of neutrals and independents. Let's pull up. So basically, it's 2 big armies of chaff, and theirs looks superior, unfortunately. And this is the province where I could recruit enchantresses. This is the province where I have the friendly province defense. So this is a shame. I just spent a lot of money. Well, not a lot, but I spent a bit of money beefing up the province defense here, and to lose this province is, yeah, we're in bad shape here. Wow, they're already running. Okay, I don't even want to watch it. They've been beaten. We took out 3 units. Okay, Winna. This is our 4 Shura army, and it looks like their main unit is a monster toad with some kind of poison mist. They also have, I believe, a moon priest. And he's already blessed. Or no, he's not. What am I saying? And they have 1 Zot. And, well, it's 1 Zots, I guess. They have archers, slingers. Pretty much a weak force. Those griffins might be something, but let's see how our Shura do. And I want to try something. If you push the 3 button, you get a lot more information on the battle. Now, it might be just information overload, but let's look and see if it kind of gives you an idea of what's going on, although it's going way too fast to really see. But at least we see how we're hitting the monster toad and the damage that we're doing on that. 4 points, 8 points. He's already running, and yeah, we've practically taken him out in terms of hit points. But this isn't that helpful if you're in a big battle, because the numbers are just going by so fast. But here come our Shura. Okay, first of all, we have a Charles Lasky versus a Griffin in a single match. And a Zot is also attacking Charles, so he's facing 2 attackers at once. I think the Griffin was taken out by an arrow, but he just took out the Zot. And here come all 4 of our Shuras together. They're really all I care about in this battle, because all the rest is province defense. And it looks like my province defense is gone, so it's the Shuras versus everyone else. And here they come. Now it looks like these 3 are sticking together, but Charles is going off on his own. So he's pretty brave for someone who has battle fright. And he's attacking the Jaguar warriors, who have many of them have turned into Jaguar form. Now they're working together again. They are trying to not dispel, but well, they're routed. They were trying to get rid of because they're undead. My Shura are undead, and they were trying to get rid of them. Banishment. That's the word I was looking for. Okay. So this is unacceptable, and we are going to make sure they know that. Crazy Man and the whole team are going to go and take this province back, and then we're going to go and take this province back. Meanwhile, you know, by the way, guys, you were all very, very rude to poor Makoto. You see, or Momoko. You see, there are 2 Momokos. There's Momoko up here and Momoko down here. And I have renamed this Momoko Momoko 2 to help differentiate. But the original Momoko did have 3 death. So I did give Momoko 2 the Dai Bakemono, and I apologize for that, but it certainly wasn't her fault. So, Terracotta Soldiers. They need magic leadership, and they're pretty decent. So between the Terracotta Soldiers and the Mandragora, they're who are going to guard my Ubas. And let's give them 3 each. So Taya, there you go. Guard Commander. And we'll move them out first, and then we'll set their battle orders. Actually, I think that's a good way to do it. So we're going to leave Momoko 2 alone. Hello Kitty. And you are going to get a 3rd. Okay. Kumi. Now the correct Momoko. And is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought I had 5. Taya. Now. Okay, and we're out of those guys, so she's going to get some Terracotta Warriors. And we're going to move her into the line. Okay, so we've got Taya. Now. Hello Kitty. Kumi. Momoko. And that is all. And they're going to move, for the moment, they're going to move here, which is relatively safe unless Vanarus decides to get frisky. And once they get into that province, I'll straighten them up. I'm a little nervous, to be honest. These are my best death mages currently, except for my 2 sorcerers. And I'm just a little nervous about the whole prospect of them all dying at once. Because anything can happen. Flying units can get to the back of them. Maybe there's a lot of strong priests. So I almost feel like I want to keep them in defense and maybe have them hang out here and let the province defense soak up hits. Just to test them out and see how well the Skeletal Horde spell works. You guys can research. I thought I had another one of these guys coming out. Yeah, Montaro. So that's very strange. All of my sorcerers up to this point have had their random in Earth. That's, I mean, the odds of that are quite interesting. Now, I was told to bring Soferic and have him cast Rust, or Chill Mist. He's a really good researcher. As you see, he's Adept Researcher plus 10. So it'd be a shame to lose his research, but I like trying new things. So I think we'll do that. And actually, let's give him some terracotta soldiers. He's old, so he'll eventually get afflictions. Okay, and he'll move them. And again, I'll set up their orders once they're all alone in their own province. These guys have been very successful at this point, so they're going to stay here. Barabel, you're now a hero. Heroic strength. That means you're going to hit even harder. Okay. General Cow, for you I made... Or I didn't make. I thought I made. Well, I'll make it now. Baboona can do that. A Scepter of Authority, which allows you to do something during the battle. You can set people on fire, but also it allows you to command more men, and I believe it gives you a morale boost. Not 100% on that. Date Masamune, he was doing some forging of his own. Oh, by the way, Yagnodathon, the Ranger Boots don't actually give you stealth. I was wrong about that. They give you increased stealth if you already have it. So I'm going to figure out something else for you soon. Okay. Alright, so the Bow of War. I don't really want to give Ansoku Maru a ranged weapon because I want him to eventually get into melee combat. So the Bow of War can go to Tulmak. So now he has something to do during battles as well. And if you recall, I told you that my air search spell didn't go very far. So I'm going to fix that. I'm actually going to, for right now, give this item to Lighthawk, which is a crystal or arcane lens, which gives a ritual range bonus of 1. So that means that he can auspex from further than normal, and he's going to do that. The reason why I'm using him instead of Date Masamune is because Date Masamune has a whole ton of air, and that means that he is adept at summoning Tengu. The more air power you have, the more Tengu you can get with the summons. But first we need some gems. Okay, and so he's going to summon the Karasu Tengu. Karasu Tengu, oh, it costs 3 nature, and the Konoha costs 5 air. Okay, so the Konoha Tengu, what's the difference? I can't even tell. They are, okay, 12, 4, so they have 4 protection, 12, 4, 14, 15. 13, 4, 13, 16, so a bit less magic resistance, a bit more morale and hit points on these guys. They have a katana and leather. 11, 13, 15, 13. 11, 11, 13, 12. So the Konoha Tengu, as far as I could tell, is just not as good as the Karasu Tengu. But I believe you get more of them. Karasu Tengu, you get 3 at a time. Konoha Tengu, you get 5+. So, unfortunately, they may not be as good, but I'm going to be getting more of them. Okay. Yasuko. Is there anything you can cast with what's left of your water? We can't get you any more naiads for a while. Winter Wolves. Can they go underwater? Nope, we can't go underwater. Too bad. Oh boy. Do I really want sea dogs? I get another Nushi. Oh no, I don't have enough gems for that either. Oni? Seems like kind of a waste. Alright, instead, what I'm going to have you do, Yasuko, is you're going to forge a Frostbrand. And one of my 2 waters, Renshi here, she will forge another water bracelet. That's only 5, right? Yep. Okay, and I am going to get a Dwarven Hammer. In fact, Nico, I want you to do that. It's not as worth it, but when I have somebody creating a lot of small items that are relatively cheap, the savings does add up. So one of them, just to give to somebody who's going to be forging all the time, is not a bad idea. Okay, Imako. We have 15 nature gems. Can you do anything interesting with that? I think it's time for some jerk spells, but there aren't any really good nature ones that I have access to right this minute. I mentioned you can push the N button to just see what nature spells can be cast. We can get some forest trolls, some Hamadryads, but they couldn't leave the province. Leogryphs, they're expensive, but they're pretty tough. Killer Manti, 8 nature gems. I really just need kind of creatures to soak up hit points that don't cost income to, you know, a wooden construction. Those are pretty beefy. Okay. And I can cast 2 of those, so Yubaba can do the same thing. Okay, excellent. Actually, I could do one more. But maybe I should hold on to the gems. Actually, Hatsuyo? How much is this? Oh, no, 10. Is there any good nature item? Well, there's the vine bow, but that doesn't really do much. Thorn staff. Okay, for one of our Shuras, another attack would be fine. Alright, so right now we basically have fire gems in abundance. Is there anything we can forge with? Oh, of course we can. Shadow Brand. Oh, that costs 10. We don't have enough for that. 5 fire, 5 earth. I don't have enough for that, actually, either. We can get another one of these for one of our generals when they come out. Okay, so we're all used up with gems. Let's get some Dai Bakemono, and since you all keep asking for the bow ones, I'll get those. But I can only get 5 as opposed to 6, so it's kind of a thing. Another sorcerer, and then I'm out of gold already. So down here, my eventual goal is to... This army is recruiting a ton of archers. They're going to be my fire arrows army. So, oh my... 270, but mostly Bear Tribe warriors. Yeah, the majority of Bear Tribe warriors, they're weak and ridiculous. But still, we're in bad shape. Unit 171 doesn't even have orders. Oh, this isn't looking good. Let's move him there. Okay, well, what are we going to do? We don't have the resources to do much more than this, and this province needs to be guarded at all costs. So, how are we doing on research? Okay, we are going to get to the next level of conjuration this next turn, which will allow us to summon Gozu Mezu, and they're not that expensive. And so we get 1 ox head and 1 horse face, and that'll be bodyguards for each Shura. Then we can also summon Oni generals, 20 death gems, so we're going to need some death gems soon, and the Kitsune 30 nature gems, along with our typical Lamias, who our Ubas can eventually cast with the right bonuses, and, oh, a Locust Swarm, which is a jerk spell, so we're in good shape there. Alright. So, the Tengu are known as, first of all, being very arrogant. They fly, as you know. They have a really kind of prominent sausage-shaped nose, and they enjoy spreading chaos and confusion in the human world. That's kind of the basic situation with regards to Tengus. Okay. Battle in Shinuyama. They're attacking me in my capital. Must be a jerk spell. And it is. Ghouls. Versus province defense. We can handle that. So, the Tengu like to punish the vain, annoy the powerful, but reward the humble. And by the way, all of this information I'm giving you is not my own. It's from the Obakemono project, obakemono.com. In some cases, I'm just reading what they wrote verbatim. So I don't want to give the impression that I'm somehow reciting this. This is from their information. The Tengu, like other Obakemono, is a shapeshifter, and they are known to make their home in the Suki trees that are all over Japan. They are interesting in that they carry items with them. Battle in Ablak. Okay, wow. I wasn't prepared for this, but province defense should be able to handle it. They didn't bring that many troops. So, they carry some interesting items with them. They carry a Buddhist monk's ringed staff, which is known as a shakujo. They carry a feather, or they wear a feather or a straw cloak that grants them invisibility. And they carry a feathered magical fan that can do 2 things. It can change the length of their nose so that they can better blend in with humans if they need to. And it can produce a ferocious wind or a hurricane. And that is called Aha Uchiwa. So that's what Tengu carry around. And where did the Tengu come from? Well, there's speculation that they could have come from ancient Japanese wind deities or bird deities, but some other speculation is that they were imported from Chinese myth, where there are similar type creatures with similar sounding names. Another thing about the Tengu which is interesting is just like our Yama-ubas, the history of them starts off as being very negative. Okay, Undermountain, this is us attacking them. The early stories of the Tengu show them as being very evil and malicious and just not very good guys. We should be able to take this. But then as it grows on, as time moves forward, they get downgraded from evil to simply mischievous. And then even in some cases you hear about Tengu who are protecting temples and doing good guy stuff like that. And that's, speaking of good guy, that Bane right there is soaking up all those arrows. So thank you very much, sir. In some traditions, the Tengu are reincarnations of haughty and arrogant priests and samurai who they misused their power in their previous life. So now in their current life as a Tengu, they detest pomposity and pretentiousness in human beings, which is why, as I mentioned earlier, they tend to reward the humble and the meek and hurt the prideful and the powerful. The Tengu are associated with many powers aside from just flight. They can shapeshift, they can teleport in some stories, they have telepathy, meaning they could speak directly into somebody's mind using their own mind. They are also known as masters of the martial arts. Okay, where are my Shura? So we have Crazy Man here, and we have Tom Hallier here. So I just want to check something out. Hit points 20, protection 24. Now Crazy Man has that thing, so he has 27 hit points now because of his Amulet of Giants. So that's, I mean, it's not great, but it's better than anything, I guess. Does it say it's because of the amulet? No, it doesn't. But he's size 3. But this says max size 4. What size is Tom Hallier? Size 2. Okay, so he goes from size 2 to size 3. Alright, whatever. So yeah, so the Tengu are martial arts masters, and in the stories they've trained ninja, they've trained samurai, and there's even a story that the Tengu possessed the founder of the martial art Aikido. So they were the ones who invented Aikido, or at least through the founder of Aikido. So there you go. That's the long and short of the Tengu. And just in time for the battle to be joined in full, we have our Daibakemono moving up to the front. We have our Bane. Our Shura haven't quite got there yet. Our Obakemono are already there. And it's pretty much a given. These guys are gone. They haven't routed yet, though. Or it looks like actually they have. Okay. So we ended up losing 2 Obakemonos and a Crocodile, and we took out 76 units. So that was an incredibly good battle for us. In Ablak, we took out 9 units, didn't lose anything, and in Shinuyama, we took out 10 units and didn't lose anything. So that was a very good turn for us. Now we're going to set up our troops. These should all be set to guard commander. And we need to, of course, move them to the right area where their particular commander that they're guarding is. So, okay, Momoko's set up. Kumi is this one. Soferik, well, we actually need to move him back himself. Right in the middle is good for him. And now is the one way down at the bottom. And Taya is here. So who did I miss? Who's the one way at the top? Hello Kitty. How could I have forgotten about you, Hello Kitty? Okay, so what the Ubas are going to do is they are going to... Where are you? Where are you? Ooh. Should I make them tougher first? Making them almost impervious to physical damage. Yes, I am going to do that. Just to, as a insurance policy. And then Horde of skeletons. Horde of skeletons. Horde of skeletons. Horde of skeletons. And cast spells. Okay. And for right now, I'm going to save that, so I don't have to type in every single time, as Control 1. Boom. 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 Okay. Now, Soferic is going to... okay, so first I want to defend him in some way. I could do... Well, no, I can't do Mist Form, unfortunately. But I could do Liquid Body, which... He loses some strength and movement, but that's okay. Liquid Body is fine. And then he is going to cast... Where is it? Freezing Mist, which creates a large cloud of numbing cold that remains on the battlefield. It has a range of 25, so hopefully if his aim is good, it will harm our enemies. It does not harm our undead. It will, however, harm our Ubas, so his aim better be good. And it is a 20 fatigue spell, so he should be able to cast it multiple times without any problems. God, that's annoying that it makes me keep pushing the W to move it up here. Alright, and he also will, after that, cast spells. Okay, so this is an interesting group of people. We're going to see what they can do. The real question now is, should I use them just for defense? Should I use them against Vanarus? Or should I... Well, for right now, let's just... Oh, perfect. Perfect. They all can get there, which is where I want them. That's good. Meanwhile, these guys, we're going to raise the province defense back up to decent levels here since it's extra cheap. And this whole team is going to go back and take this castle again, because these jerks just don't learn. And they will. Oh, they will. Okay, I've already forgotten what I created. Okay, so I have a champion's skull. Why do I have this? Well, eventually I'm going to use Lighthawk in battle, and if he has experience, he will have better defense, you know, better precision. So I'm going to have him hold on to this until he gains a couple levels of experience. It basically causes the unit who's holding it to gain experience, and then I'll give it someone else when he's ready to leave. But for right now, I'm going to use him as spellcasting as a secondary air mage. So that's my purpose for him. And I don't know why he stopped auto-casting Auspex. Oh, probably because I ran out of gems. That would make a lot of sense. So he's going to keep doing that. And, so, Luna, research, 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 research. I wasn't getting much research done, was I? Research. Actually, you're going to get some Tengu. Research. Yeknotathon is still hanging out and being patient. Thank you, Yeknotathon. Kota is still waiting as well. In fact, he might not have to wait anymore. We might be able to start our... We have our Kidnids, and so we can start... I want another Kappa commander too. Oh, I can't just yet. So we're just gonna recruit Kappa. Wow, is that serious? We can't do that. I mean, we're just wasting our resources. Okay, now we can recruit Kappa. All right, that makes a bit more sense. Okay, with all these ladies gone, we now can see all of our units in one nice little screen. Everyone's researching who should be. I have 18 death gems. It's too bad none of these sorcerers are 3 death, because that would be really helpful. You know what? We can make one by forging a skull staff. And General Cal, here is your leadership booster. So you now have the ability to cast the spell Combustion, and your leadership has been increased. Although no magic leadership. And a squad bonus of morale of +1. I'm not sure if that came with your scepter. No. So you can control more units, but they're not necessarily better. I'm sorry about that. I wish it were better than that. I wish there was some way to give these guys items without causing them to leave this province, because that would be really helpful. What can I do here? I know what I could do. Narek, I'm going to give you the items that were meant for them, and you are going to deliver them to them. You're set up to cast good spells anyway, so you should be okay. And then you can come back, and everything will be good. So I produced a fiery skull, flaming skull, and the reason for that is so that one of my sorcerers can have Fire 3, which, along with a jar of fire and the spell Phoenix Power, because this is quite involved, will be able to cast Flaming Arrows, which requires 4 fire. I wish one of these guys had natural 3 fire, which is quite possible, but I haven't seen it yet. And so now, what you need to do, if you can, is a jar of fire. That's 5. Yeah, you can do that. Good. Okay. And actually, why don't we just get the jump and forge another Flaming Skull. 5 fire, 5 death. Okay. We're in good shape. And so, yeah, so once he gets the fire in a jar, he'll be able to go down here and assist these fellows with flaming arrows. In fact, let's just move him, start getting him moved, because it'll take 2 turns for him to get down there, and Montaro can actually forge the fire in the jar. I like that. That's working for me. Alright. So we're finally starting to go on the offensive. Hopefully it will yield good results. It appears that our main enemy at this point is going to be Vanarus again. Atlantis has a lot of troops, but I believe they're kind of chaffy, and Vanarus seems to have the edge in provinces and fortresses. No air sites. Okay, Avoca. This is my battle. This is the castle battle again, and I already know I won it because I saw the note that we are unable to destroy the gates. The question is, did we lose anyone? And I'm going to get rid of the actual larger data because it doesn't see. Well, what does 2 do? Does it give us something different? We'll see. Okay, they shot some wolves at us. They're already gone. Our O Bakemono are soaking up the arrows. The wolves are going right into our Dai Bakemono. Good luck. Okay, so it shows repel. That's kind of neat. And it does show damage. Okay. And then what do we have here? We have War Shamblers, which are pretty typical Atlantean troops, against our O Bakemono. And we're hitting them pretty hard, but they're hitting us pretty hard as well. Okay, so here are our 2 Shura. They're still in the back right now. That was a really good fireball. Although I'd appreciate Terror a little bit more, I think. The Dai Bakemono are entering the battle from the north. As you can see, the War Shamblers are missing quite a bit. I'm not sure if that's due to defense, but our arrows are really doing a number on these guys. And the Dai Bakemono, where are you guys going? Okay, so first to hit the battle, we have Tom Hallier here, and we have Crazy Man here. Okay. Crazy Man's nervous about these Atlantean militia because, as we've seen, they can, on a good day, they could take out Ashura. Not today, though. Well, not yet today. Man, these arrows are really making it happen. Okay, so he's just... Tom is not able to get into the fight. There's just a wall of truce between him and the enemy. He's trying, though. There you go. I think he got somebody there. Come on. These guys have great morale. my Obakemono are running. That is no good. Specifically, that's no good because they're going to be in some other province now, and I'm going to have to get them back into the army. When your meat shield has left the building, your remaining troops are in bad shape. Whoa, somebody decided to start summoning soulless warriors. Okay, both Shuras are still alive. Man, these guys are staying on to the last. I'm of course worried about friendly fire, but the Shura should be strong enough to survive. Okay. Oh wow, someone got hit hard. Crazy Man? No, you're at full strength. Tom Hallier? You're slightly damaged, and you have a limp now, unfortunately. But both still alive. We should probably get rid of that priest sooner rather than later. And he's running. And we got him. Okay, so we lost 9 Daibakemonos and 15 Obakemonos. No wonder they ran. Our crocodile survived. Nice. And we took out 49 of 69 troops. Winna. So this is our army of Shura. Oh, goodness gracious me. And of course we have Chico. I'm just going to call him Chico. And he's been severely hurt by being killed so many times. And he also has a limp and a never-healing wound. So he's not quite as impressive as he once was, but he still has a fear effect. Although my Shura have good morale. So I think I'm going to watch this one on slow, just because a lot is going to happen. Our province defense is going to die in like 5 minutes. But I unfortunately see myself losing some Shura in this battle. There's their Sacred Eagle Warriors. They didn't make it to the back. That's them right up here. So far it's our province defense and our Bakemono. Chico's iron skinning himself. Pretty good idea, actually. Okay, they're sending some wolves. Let's see how they like Blade Wind. They don't like Blade Wind at all. And our Shura have started wolf hunting. Alright, there's Chico. Chico has entered the battle. And he is... Well, who is he near? Barabel? And Unit 171 the second. And they're... the Bakemono General from the Province Defense. Okay. Okay, he is now enraged. Or no, he's decaying. Oh, the Bane Blade. Yes. Oh, you're having a bad, bad year, Chico. Why are you guys all the way over there? They got behind us somehow, for some reason or other. Maybe they were chasing after... Oh, hell. Did we lose somebody? Was Chico able to take Unit 171 out again? Oh, nope, nope, nope. There he is. He's just hiding behind Chico. Okay, whew. Whew! It's hard to keep all these guys in the screen. They're so spread out. Oh, we are just hitting him hard. Down to 82. He's decaying. He has Holy Avenger, though, so hopefully one of our Shuras won't be the one to strike him down. Things are getting really messy here. This Daibakemono is running. Unit 171 is still around, full health. as is Barbell. Still, though, this is looking pretty bad. Okay, so now they're attacking Barbell from multiple angles. He's holding his own for now. They're surrounding him. Unit 171 is still there doing his thing. Oh, I saw some blood there. Barbell was hit by something. He has a chest wound now. Jaguar Warrior hit Shura in body for 10 points of damage. Target got permanent chest wound. And 171 is still hanging in there. All of our Shura still stand for now. I really wish 171 would get out from behind that guy so I could just watch all of them without wondering. Man, this is something. And already Chaos Angel, even with 21 morale, is deciding that he wants out of this. And Charles Lasky. Of course, he has Battle Fright, so we kind of expect that of him. And both of these gentlemen are still alive. Unit 171 is running, however. Oh, they're all running. Everyone's running. Let's just hope they make it out. Up. Did I just see one of them fall? Eagle Warrior hit Shura in the head for 13 points of damage. Yeah, somebody died. And it was Barbell, it looks like. Unit 171 is still holding out. He's already died once this year. He doesn't want to do it again. But he's surrounded. And Unit 171, unfortunately, fell for the second time. So, wait. What? It says that we didn't lose any of our Shuras. But I saw them die. I witnessed it. And we lost our Warrior Mage. Ugh. And we only killed 39 guys to show for it. So that battle looked really impressive. But it wasn't. It really, really wasn't. Wow. Wow. Alright, Nifle. We were having some serious trouble down south. I might have to move our Uba force down there. We've got some Shamblers. We've got some War Shamblers. We've got some Coral Guard against Province Defense. Oh boy. And we've been beaten. So our string of good luck has unfortunately ended. Alright, so I don't even begin to know what's going on here. But Unit 171 is alive and unharmed, as is Barbell. I witnessed them both die. I don't know. They're not immortal. I don't know what happened. Maybe they were close enough to the back, they were able to flee. They're building another castle? These guys have like 10 castles. Alright, so we're in some bad times here. Charles and Unit 171. Let's do a raid. Probably not smart. We should probably keep our guys together, but Nico, shoot. And we can't get him to where he needs to be because they're in the way. Okay. This is problematic. This is very problematic. And this is the area that was getting all of our gold. Oh boy. This is dark times. Dark times for the Bakemono. We need to move these guys down. That's our only factor here. Meanwhile, we have these huge armies here. Okay, this is mostly the war lobsters who cannot leave the sea as far as I know. But when I enter the sea, there are going to be problems. Then we have light infantry and their god. Do I want to mess with this? Sheena, you do not need a firebrand. Crazy Man can have it. Gus has the good armor. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind, but Crazy Man has 14 defense. Tom Hallier has 13 defense. Oh, Gus, you can keep it for now. Okay. Another tactical retreat, but this time we'll take a temple with us, at least. And we got to do something here. This is getting crazy. Mictlan is just steamrolling us, and it's not because they're powerful, it's just because we're weak. Okay. Tolmac is getting ready to go. So I'm not going to have them guard commander, because if I do, they don't fire. But I'll have them fire, and they should, unless they run to try to find closer enemies, they should stay near Tolmac. They better stay near Tolmac. These guys are going to attack Rurmos. This is an offensive army, so there's no point in having them hold. But we will have some undisciplined units at the front to get arrows. Okay. Kota, here's some more Kappas. Oh boy. More Tengu. And Kota, you can lead 55 and you have 30. Okay. Oh boy, things are not looking great for us right now. Lighthawk can command the lumber construct. What just happened? Oh. And the terracotta warriors. Alright. I didn't really want to get Lighthawk in the battle just yet, but we kind of have to. So the first thing Lighthawk is going to do is he is going to bless the whole battlefield. And then the question is, should I use air spells or should I just smite? Depends on what the air spells are, really. Mistform would be a good one to start out with. And at that point, what do we have that can harm these guys? Wind Guide, but we don't have arrows. Swarm, if we give them some nature gems, that'll summon dragonflies. Ghost wolves. Just 2 of them. Okay. We can summon air elementals. If we give them some air gems. We get Thunderstrike. It's pretty decent. They have a lot of troops and they're pretty weak. That might be very helpful. Alright. Thunderstrike. And we'll have him continue to cast spells. He has his guardians, so he should be okay. These guys are going to attack closest, and they're going to be in the front, along with our undisciplined troops. These guys are going to wait in the back. They're going to get blessed, and then once they're blessed, they're going to go with their lightning and their attack. That'll be good. Lighthawk, I do not want him to be in the middle. Let's put him off. to the side. Okay. Kota, I'm not going to use you in this battle because your troops are best under sea. Oh, Bakemono. Well, I guess we'll just leave them with Tolmac. I mean, I guess I could put them... No, I can't put them there because they are not magical creatures. Alright. We'll just put them to the side of them. Okay. So they're going to attack rear. Tolmac himself has this bow now, so he is going to clear his orders and fire closest enemy. Where's Tolmac? Okay. So he's going to stand with his bowman, and they're all going to fire together. That's good. These three little guys, they're undisciplined, so we'll just use them to take up some arrows. Okay, so that's our military force. Unfortunately, our flaming arrows guy is away for the moment. Okay, Babuna and Seiichi, what can you do? Oh, and Montaro, what did he get? Oh, we finally have a 3 Earth. I'm going to keep him... I want to keep him alive, but he can... He can summon Earth Power. And he can... Iron Skin himself. Or Stygian Skin. Which is better. I can't really tell. I guess Stygian Skin. And then, what's something very useful that he can do? Curse of Stones. The affected units are burdened by the weight of the Earth spell. Each step will exhaust them. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Wait, I can't cast it. Oh, I can once I... No, I can cast it. Why is it... Oh, I need gems. Right, that's fine. I'll have gems. And then, after that, he'll just give us some skeletons. I like that. And yes, of course. Oh, wait. First, we have to tell him to... Well, we gotta give him gems. We're running out of Earth gems. Do we have any items that he could use that'll be helpful to him? Not really. Okay. So we're gonna move him way in the back. And... Well, that'll be fine. We don't need to give him a guard. They might have flying troops, though. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put him... I'm sorry this is taking so long, everyone. I'm just trying to really think this one out. We're going to put him with Lighthawk. Okay, so that's Montaro. He's good to go. But we need to tell him to conserve magic gems. That way he'll only use them when we tell him to and not on his own. Babuna. Well, you're 3 Earth too. So Seiichi is 2 water. I see. Okay, so Seiichi's pretty worthless, actually. Earth power for reinvigoration. Phoenix power for fire. So that means he'll have 3 fire, will he? Okay, so that gives us flare, the option of flare, or the option of... Where's falling fires? We don't have that yet? Oh, we don't have that yet. Okay, what do we have? We have Fire Cloud and Flare. Flare does 19 damage of armor piercing, large area heat shock. Fireball does 16 damage, large area heat shock. Immolation does 12 damage, and it uses less fatigue. No, that's the caster who does that. This apparently is going to be an extra long episode. And we're just going to... Okay, we'll just flare the living daylights out of them. Cast spells. Okay. And Seiichi is going to hang out here. So we'll have some protection. And finally, Babuna, it's time for you to enter the fray. My friend, you have 3 Earth as well. So, of course, you're going to summon the power of the earth. And you are going to Stygian skin yourself. And at that point, we are going to... We're all using Curse of Stones. So we don't have any gems for elementals. So you're just going to Blade Wind. Our old friend, Blade Wind. Hello, Blade Wind, my old friend. Come to use you in battle again. Okay. And you are going to hang out here as well. Alright, I think we're ready to go. So that means Montaro, Tulmak, Babuna, Seichi, and Lighthawk are going to take... Well, they're going to meet up with our group here, of course, and they're going to take the battle to Mictlan. Now, if Mictlan... You know what? I'm going to keep these guys here, because Mictlan has a couple choices. They could attack up here, they could attack here, or they could attack here. I'm reasonably confident of my defense here. And with these two here, I mean, they might get a disease, which is unfortunate, but they are undead, so I don't think that should hurt them. So, or Mictlan might attack here, which will be my huge army. So, whatever they choose to do, it's going to be the wrong choice. And since I have this group coming down here, I don't need these ladies as badly, so they're going to move here in order to take these guys out, because this is just a party of shamblers. They don't have ranged. We should be able to take them out without too much trouble. So that's how things look, folks. We're up to level 6 in Conjuration. So we have what we're looking for here. We have the Gozumezu, the Oni General, and the Kitsune. I don't really need 7 at this moment. We definitely want Dionis eventually, but not right now. Right now I need Falling Fires, which is here in Evocation level 5. Okay, great. So this has already gone on long. I apologize for that, but it is the weekend. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your comments and your feedback. Obviously, a lot of the strategies that I'm now employing are based on your comments. I have to say, I have the most hilarious viewers in YouTube because your little conversations with each other are fantastic. And I just want to say thank you so much for getting involved in this campaign, for helping me out, and for just being great. So, domo arigato. Sayonara.